This week I want to share with you how to get testimonials for your private investigator business. Hi, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, which is premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. You cannot have too many testimonials for your business. You cannot have too many people saying how great you are, how much you've helped them. Now, I know in today's world, that's done with thumbs ups and smiley faces and hearts or bells or whatever the thing is now that's going around. People look at reviews and things like that. And okay, there's a certain amount to be said for that. Although those things can be gamed, and people do. They buy likes and they buy hearts and smiley faces and all the other little magic stickers that people put on there, whatever. Okay? That can be gamed. Okay, how do I put this in a way? What I'm about to explain to you, testimonials can be cheated. Testimonials can be lies. Testimonials can be straight up fake. We know that. The difference is if you've got extra hearts or stars or thumbs up on your profile on instant media, social media, that may not be necessarily against the law. But faking testimonials, lying, having testimonials that aren't real, that's illegal. That will jam you up. Here's a super interesting little thing you might know or might not know. If you're an investigator, you know this. There's a lot of scam and hustle companies, investment companies and that will cold call and spam and all this type of things. But here's a giveaway, an interesting thing. They will FedEx you any papers or information or whatever. They will UPS overnight you anything you need to know or see in order to get your money. But they will not mail it to you in the through the U.S. Postal Service. Why is this? Because they don't want to commit U.S. postal fraud. They know if they mail 100 letters out to people asking for money or expressing something and they're being shady, if they're illegal, then they've just committed 100 counts of mail fraud, and that's honestly where they're going to get jammed up. But they know, hey, we can send the same stuff through through FedEx and the Postal Service, this giant federal agency with armed officers with arrest authority. Those guys, their investigators, will never look twice at us. We may have other, three-letter agencies we got to worry about, the Federal Trade Commission and whatnot, but they're overwhelmed. The Postal Service, those cats are pretty serious. So notice they will not send anything by U.S. postal mail. Likewise, I think a lot of people are more reluctant to fake testimonials because that will get you jammed up than they are to fake smiley faces and thumbs up on social media. So you can never have too many testimonials. Now the tricky thing, here's the thing. How do you get testimonials for your website, for your marketing materials, those types of things? There's two things. Number one, you can ask. Right after you satisfy a client, once they're happy, you can ask them, hey, can you do me a favor and just ask them to text it to you if you want. Or ask them to post something on social media or whatever. Now, of course, in our world, our business, there's a lot of stuff. Cheating spouses and people who have been ripped off and they have to track down business machinery or whatever it might be. So they may not be willing to go on social media, which makes our little world of getting testimonials much, much more difficult. But if they send you a text, you can ask them for things and they might send you privately or write a letter or say something to you and say, hey, can I use that as a testimonial? And you can just put Adam B and whatever quotation he gives you, or Sandra S, whatever quotation she gives you, and use that. So the first way to get testimonials is to just plain ask for them, and that's kind of especially starting out. But what you're going to find over time is these testimonials just sort of come to you naturally. And this is what I have kind of discovered over the years and didn't expect, but I really enjoy in a sense, and I'll tell you why I hesitate there. But people contact me all the time. A week doesn't go by that I don't hear from somebody who's over the top happy about the courses that I sold them. And a lot of times it is more than one. Like 10% of people who buy one thing from me buy everything from me. But they contact me, they send me feedback, they send me email and whatnot. and they'll say very kind things in there. The reason I kind of hesitated just a little bit is because it's also, to me, super, super awkward. Look, if you're online at all, you know about trolls and haters, and at first that may aggravate you, bother you. You may, oh, I gotta explain to this person why they're so ignorant. Forget about it. Just ignore trolls and whatnot. They don't bother me at all. And the funny thing is, I don't know why it doesn't, but it's just funny to me more than anything. But I do get those very sincere emails, and they say very deep things about, especially now that I've been online for over 6 years teaching and helping. I get people who I had no idea were following me, and they've been following me for years, and they'll say, look, when I was starting out, you helped with this, this, and this. I learned these things from you, and now I've got my own detective agency, or you've changed my life. People say that to me. They send me emails like that. That's heavy. That's a responsibility. That scares me more than trolls who hate me. I don't care about the trolls. But it does remind me, and I want to remind you as you go out and do your job as an investigator, we are changing lives. People lose custody of their kids, not because of anything we do, but because of the evidence that we bring forward. They lose custody because they're a crackhead and they leave their kid in the car for some reason while they go to buy dope. I don't understand why they do. Okay, it's called dope for a reason. But, you know, if we're not there doing our jobs, that evidence wouldn't have been brought forward, and people's lives change because of what we do. Businesses are able to get a fair shake when they get hustled in a contract, and all these things. We are changing lives 100%, and that's a very heavy thing. And when I get emails and when I get messages from people who tell me that, wow, it's a real wake-up call for me. But it's also a powerful testimonial. Again, with total privacy and anonymity, I can use these little quotes and things to help build trust with the people who are, do I buy this thing from Larry or not? You know, when they can see one after another of testimonials of people who have been satisfied with the things that I've sold them, then that's very powerful. You can use that same strategy. So keep your ears open when you get a kind note from someone, something posted pleasant about you online. Take a little snippet of that, save it in a document of some sort, in a folder on your computer labeled testimonials, and then you can go there anytime you want and pick out, when you're releasing a new product or a new service or you're doing some promotional thing, you'll have them readily at hand. I feel like I just shared a lot of stuff with you in this video that's all kind of scattered out all over the place. But to summarize, 1, you can ask for testimonials and get them. 2, people will voluntarily say nice things about you, and you get those as testimonials. And 3, keep your testimonials in a place that you can get a hold of them for when you need them. In the meantime, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com saying, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.